Hello everybody, this is Burgback coming to you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. Today's matchup we will have LiquidRet spawning as the blue Zerg in the upper left hand corner of the map. And the bottom right hand corner of the map we have SonG spawning as the red Terran. And a little bit of chatter here going on Antiga Shipyards here. Just asking if he can advertise, SonG here, if he can advertise on LiquidRet's stream. And of course, Ret being a little manner here and saying, yeah, sure, you can advertise on my stream here. So if you guys want to watch twitch.tv.songsc, you know, from what I saw on his channel, he is a Grandmaster French Terran player, and that's pretty much all I got from this. He does coaching, streaming, things like that. I haven't seen him play. You know, this is Ret's replay pack from Team Liquid Pro. So thank you, Team Liquid, for being able to show this to us and being able to see inside Red's play on his Battle.net account. You know, and both of these, of course, European players. And, you know, so we get to see kind of how the Europeans play, you know, the game. And we're going to see how Ret goes against, you know, a Terran player on Antiga Shipyards, just to see how that goes. You know, we can have on here, you know, going for this expand, you know, very fast expand for both of them. But the issue comes with a big ramp to defend. In this case, for Ret, of course, and even for SonG here, having to defend this, you know, you can't really wall something like that off. You can wall this off very easily, this ramp here, but of course, SonG not going for that, knowing that Ret isn't really the kind of player that will go in for an all-in Zerg rush right in the beginning, and you know, he kind of knows that. You know, you kind of know that as a professional player that you're not going to see that kind of play happen. Of course, he does put the supply depot there, and he could build another supply depot here, which it looks like he might be doing, and then for later purposes, if he needs to, if he knows something's coming, he can just lift this barracks up and just plop it right down. So, you know, that can be a really good play there in case SonG needs it, in case he knows something's going to be happening. But of course, in this instance right now, we don't have anything happening. We're just building Marines. We're just going for that orbital command, which just finished, and we're going to be getting that mule down to start going. And of course, SonG finding out where Ret is, Ret going for that early expand, like I said, we would probably see. And just going in here to the hatchery, going and hanging out with the drones. You know, drones not really taking any notice, as that spawning pool now down for Ret. And Ret going to start seeing some Zerglings coming out with the Queen and still droning. And of course, Ret is a huge droner. He really likes to be able to get as many drones out as he can. He really wants that economy build up in here. And it looks like we're going for a possible 1-1-1 build coming out from SonG. We might be seeing a you know, we already have the factory coming down very early. We might be seeing maybe some Banshee play, I would imagine, especially on a map like this that isn't very defensible. You know, he can come around on the side here, come up here, and just start hitting this expand with a couple Banshees that are cloaked. None the wiser coming through, but of course we are going Hellions as well, but with the starport is coming out, so we are going to see some play like that coming out from SonG. And it should be interesting to see if Ret is going to be able to defend that, of course, because he's not going to be able to really get up here and see unless he can get this Overlord in here fast enough to see what's going on inside of SonG's base. And again, a factory just building up Hellions as we start seeing a Hellion coming out here. You know, and the other thing we could be seeing from SonG is a drop. You know, going to be seeing maybe a medvac drop come out of here, you know, just to bring in a lot of these Terrans. We do see a medvac coming out, so it should be interesting to see if we're going to see a drop coming out of SonG, or if we're just going to see him building up medevacs. But of course, we don't have an add-on here. We'd have a supply depot coming next to it, though. I think he's trying to pseudo put an addition onto his starport. But again, just coming up here and just defending with 2 Marines right now at the front. Ret not really in a hurry to attack. It looks like he wants to really just spread the creep. And, you know, Ret doing a really good job of that. And, you know, any good Zerg player will want to do that. They'll want to make sure that their creep is getting spread as far as possible, being able to get to those expands, being able to secure expands. And we have some Marines coming up the north here with a couple of Hellions coming up as well, and a medevac full of Marines starting to come up to the northwest side as well, with a couple Zerglings just coming down south. We have a command center finally coming up for SonG as he's getting ready to attack. And again, if you watch Day 9 dailies, this is the one thing that Day 9 says to do, is that when you're getting ready to attack and you know you're going to be able to be ahead like that, build and expand. Of course, we do have some Zerglings in the back here starting to attack, and we do have a couple Marines now down here, and it looks like we are ready for this. Rhett is aware of this beforehand, as a couple Marines were out there to do some damage, taking out a bunch of Zerglings. Spinecrawler coming up, and the Queens, 3 Queens up here, getting surrounded now by the Zerglings and the drones, as we see the medevac getting taken out, and it looks like everything being taken out here by Rhett. Rhett being able to easily defend that, getting the surround on there and not taking a whole lot of damage, as these Zerglings now out here also being taken care of. But of course, it looks like he might know about... Let me see if Rhett knows. If Rhett knows about that. Yeah, he does know about the reactor, or the tech lab. Oh my goodness, my words are just escaping me today. But incoming, all the Zerglings coming in, and this Banshee going to be going undeterred, going to be trying to take out as many Zerglings as possible. No kills yet, but looks like we are starting to notch the belt here a little bit, as looks like a supply depot coming down on the ramp, easily going to be trying to defend this. And again, this is what I was saying, being able to put something there in case he needed it. And easily being able to do that, as we have more Hellions coming out from this factory. We have Banshees coming out. We don't have any kind of update like the cloaking field coming out for those Banshees, but it's just, again, a 1-1-1 build. It's kind of interesting. We just have, the 1 Rax down, not even building any kind of Marine, so we're kind of just staying here with the Zerglings and just trying to do what he can with the Banshees and the Hellions right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we'd see some kind of armory maybe. I mean, we are going for a lot of factories. I wouldn't be surprised maybe if we're going to see Thors come out. And there's the engineering bay. Hey, there's the armory. Look at that. I was right on it. I should have looked up here, but there's the armory, as looks like Rhett also expanding here. And again, getting a good amount of vision here with the creep tumors and being able just to send things out. We do have Banshees coming up north, and it looks like going after an Evo chamber. No, they decided to pull back a little bit more. We do have that Spire up here now, and we do have some mutas, 8 mutas being made, and SonG just pulling back. He can't really do anything when there's no cloak on these Banshees, and of course these Banshees look like they're going to be getting taken out rather easily by these mutas, as Rhett easily able to counter that. As we do have Baneling Nest being made now for Rhett as well. I think Rhett is thinking more that he's going to be seeing a lot more Marines, but we got 2 Thors already being made here inside of his base, and I want to see how Rhett counters this. This should be kind of interesting, because Thors will be a great counter to these mutas, but of course the muta is going to easily take out these Hellions, but maybe not. Those Hellions decide to run away back into SonG's base, and of course SonG not doing a whole lot on building except for just the Thors, bringing up some missile turrets to try and deter those mutas if they decide to go inside of his main base. But it doesn't look like Rhett is ready for any kind of real attack yet. He's building a lot of different things. You see him on roaches now. Just kind of doing different things right now, trying to build up whatever he can, go any route that he wants, trying to see, Muta's just trying to go in here and see what's going on. Sees the Thors. I'm surprised Rhett is not running away from this, and he is now flying away, rather, as this Thor getting a kill out of that. And we see that SonG has the Collector's Edition. You see with this this nice little Thor star on there, the extra armor, and the Muta's just coming around again, just going to see if there's an expand here. Of course, Rhett not seeing an expand at all. We don't have any expo being made yet, I do not believe. And, just Rhett expanding again now, this time to the gold expand. Rhett getting very high here 143 to 119 army size as Rhett just starts building up his forces. He's now ready. Infestation pit coming in now. So we're going to start seeing him go into, the hive mind and get ready and just start sending out the queens, going ready and, getting ready to really do an attack. And I think Rhett, knowing what he has, bringing up these mutas, and wow, seeing those 4 Thors there, he decides to definitely pull out. But it looks like the battle's going to start happening here in the middle, or a little bit up here, because you see the scan coming down, and we've got a lot of roaches here. That'll be very, really, that's a great counter to these Hellions and the Thors all together, and even the Marines, because these guys have a little bit more XP, or not XP, HP. And bringing in the, oh my goodness, the Muta's coming in here trying to do some damage. Will we see anything go down from that? Doesn't look like they're really doing any kind of damage, but of course these roaches going to be doing a great job of surrounding these Thors and being able to take them out. And a little bit of micro action here from SonG, trying to lift up his Thors as much as possible to get as much damage from these. But it doesn't look like it's going to be enough here, as roaches are definitely going to be taking down these Thors without any real big issue. So Rhett is being able to win that battle and being able to max back up as fast as possible. We're here at the 15-minute mark, and Rhett is basically maxed out. If this battle wouldn't have happened, he would be definitely maxed out. And the Terran player SonG going for this expand now, maybe a little too late, as Rhett's army starting to build up and starting to move a command center in, and starting to transfer his SCVs. But it looked that what are they doing to that tower? Oh my, that looked interesting. They're spitting on it. They're bowing to it. They see it as a shrine. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sorry, I kind of got off on that, but I saw. Got off topic there, but that was kind of interesting. SCV's pulling back out. Oh my goodness, will they be in the middle of that? All of these Thors they're getting surrounded now. The Thors are getting surrounded. 2 Thors out right away, as these other Thors just going down. I think this might be GG coming from SonG. Not going to be able to handle this, not being able to defend this. Of course, all he did was rely on Thors, and you don't want to be doing that, guys. You do not want to be relying on all those Thors, and Rhett being able to clean that Terran player up rather quickly. Really not a huge climactic game, except for, hey, Thor is here. That's pretty much it. Rhett being able to clean this up rather quickly. Of course, he was able to build a whole lot of stuff, and look at this creep spread just coming out here. Rhett really showing what he's made of here. We did have a Hellion up here trying to do some damage. I just noticed that he did get 1 kill, yeah, but really nothing major between that. So really good job by Rhett here against SonG. I'm going to see if I can find more games from him. He is a grandmaster player. Might not be a professional player. I haven't heard of him. If anybody's really heard of him, please let me know down in the comments. If you like this game, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to hit that like button. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.